In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the O-Train South Extension. It's going to be bringing the O-Train from Bayview to Limebank on line 2 and South Keys to the airport on line 4. Let's take a look.
So here at Bayview, the station has been yet again expanded from the original stage 1 construction. Now it has an additional entrance farther south from the existing one along the Trillium pathway. So the existing entrance was back over there. This is Albert and Scott Street. And now we have a new one back over here, giving yet another way to get into the station. These are elevators that go to a pedestrian crossing, which you can see behind. Those are to be used once the new development on Albert Street is built and opened. Obviously nothing has happened yet on that front, unfortunately, but those promise to be the tallest buildings in the city, and this will be a pedestrian connection going right across the tracks into that development. So this area on the back of the station is to allow people to transfer and cross from platform 1 to platform 2. Generally speaking, platform 1, the one closest to Bayview Station elevators and escalators, is going to be the primary platform that will be used. However, you can loop around under this glass enclosure to platform 2. So it gives a bit more flexibility and a bit more resilience to the network. So here's another angle. That's the main access from the station over there to the platforms, as well as the elevators and escalators that go up to line 1. Right now we can see an Alstom Caradia Lint single leaving and heading off towards Limebank Station, the southern terminus. Here's another far angle. You can really see the size and scope of Bayview Station now. The original building far in the distance, the new extension out to here, the longer platforms, the pedestrian crossing going to the new Trinity development. It is certainly quite impressive. This is Corso Italia Station, located just on Gladstone. Tube-side platform, so it allows the trains to pass. Long platforms as well. No different than any other Line 2 station. Station's really nice, especially at night. Really shines and glows with all the lights inside and at the platform level. Some emergency exits at this end. Those are the entrances going down from the concourse level. Covered stairwells, as well as elevators on both sides. Lots of shelters at the bottom here, places to sit. Emergency exits over here. It's quite a stunning station. Here's another angle, the entrance, and then you can see the stairwells coming down to reach the platforms. So looking at the front of the station now, nice big sweeping deep plaza area. Again, lots of light. You can see the entrance there, the ticket vending machines are outside. Double elevators on both sides for redundancy. Looking through here, you can see the next train sign, the platforms, and the fare gates. This is one of the nice features here at Corso Italia. It has an animated light display art piece on the ceiling. The lights animate, and apparently they're supposed to react to the trains passing underneath. So I'm not exactly sure what that would resemble, but this is a feature that's present here at Corso Italia, at South Keys, and at Limebank. Now we're at Dow's Lake Station. This used to be formerly Carling Station, but With stage 2, it's being renamed to Dow's Lake, which is a little more appropriate due to its proximity to the Dow's Lake Pavilion and all those activities nearby. Dow's Lake Station continues to be a one-platform station, but they did a lot of renovations as far as the entrance building, and the elevators have now been doubled. Platform is also double the length. Lots more lights. Very much Dow's Lake reborn. Of course, we have the station over here, but we can't forget that the new civic campus of the Ottawa Hospital is going to be located just across the street. And right now you can already see the parking garage going up, and the hospital buildings will be just behind that. So this is going to be definitely a very important station coming up for the new hospital campus. An emergency exit on this side. Definitely longer platforms. You can see the nice new station structure building that encloses the 2 elevators. It's up from 1, now it's 2, so it's a lot more redundant. Glass enclosure. Definitely it looks a lot better than it did before. Before it was really basic, just like a little small building, pretty much just big enough to accommodate the single elevator, and everything else was out in the open. So it's definitely a lot nicer now. More shelters, more light. It's beautiful. Here we are at Carleton Station, right in the middle of Carleton University, almost certainly the largest ridership for the entire Line 2. Really, it's a really cool station, like right in the middle of the campus. And definitely a highlight for anyone who's a student at Carleton University to take the train to and from throughout the city. So here we are at Mooney Bay Station. Originally when the O train opened in 2001, it was called Confederation Station, but I guess because they wanted to use the name Confederation Line that much, they renamed the station Mooney Bay, even though it's not really in walkable distance, let's say, to Mooney Bay itself. That aside, the station is mostly configured the way it was before. The platforms have been completely redone. Entrance building is still the same as it was when it closed. Again, the station also has a lot of upgrades. Platform information displays, so they show the next train times. Lots and lots of lights, LED, that are really good at casting light everywhere. Here's an angle of the entrance. So it's being redone. They had done it, but then they opened it up and they're reworking the pathway and the entrance grading. I think there might have been some water that was pooling, or it wasn't the final configuration and they're just redoing it. Either way, it's probably not going to take long to finish that back up. You can see the entrance building, the fare vending machines, the fare gates, and then of course the platforms. If we look in the far distance there, you can see the new flyover that passes over and above the VRL tracks. So now both systems are completely separated here. Definitely helps enhance safety and make sure that a VRL train crossing does not impact the service, the frequency, or hold up one of the O trains as it passes through this critical area. So here we are at Walkley Station. This is one of the new infill stations located between Mooney Bay and Greenboro. And as you can see, it's quite expansive. One platform. There's an entrance building here with 2 elevators, some stairs, and you can see the long platform area that serves the train. Train stop in both directions here, so going either towards Limebank or towards Bayview Station. And it's really got a lot of glass, really very nice to look at. There's like a plaza area right here for people to wait for the train, to have space. And then just next to it, it connects with the bus, local stops, and then the transitway over there going Southeast Transitway going between South Keys and Herdman is just next door. It's not directly connected from inside, so you have to come out onto the Walkley overpass here to get to it. All in all, a really nice station. Nice views from around in proximity to see the trains coming and going. Very nice. So here's the backside of Walkley Station. People will come in from the entrance up there, either take one of the double elevators or take the stairs down to arrive at the platform level. It's a nice glass curtain wall here, and then the platform begins. It's quite expansive, lots of space, lots of light, and this station actually looks quite stunning at nighttime when all the lights are on. It's like a nice glass lantern, very nice. Here we are at Greenboro Station, a newly revamped and refurbished Greenboro O-Train station, which is still connected to the Greenboro Transitway and local bus stop. The station platform has been doubled in length. We now have an additional emergency exit at the far end here due to the length and the way that it's located and placed in this area. You can see a lot more lighting is present, so it's going to be nice and bright at night. Then also living up to its name with a lot of green, a lot of trees in the general area to keep it nice and refreshing. Here's a slightly different angle. Again, the entrance is to the right where the fare gates are. The whole station from the bus to the train is a fare paid zone, so once you go in, you don't have to tap your card again or show proof of payment. It's a fare paid zone, so everything is covered at that point. Here we are at South Keys Station, which is the main transfer point between O-Train Line 2 and Line 4 to the airport. Right now, an Alstom Caradia Lint is departing South Keys on its way to Uplands and Ottawa International Airport Station. This is a center platform station, so stairs, vertical access, elevators are all located in the middle platform in the center, and trains stop on either side. This makes it much more convenient and seamless for when people are taking Line 2 and transferring to Line 4 to go to the airport, or vice versa on their way back downtown. So this is a new addition to South Keys Station. The existing Transitway bus station is still located on the other side. You can connect to the train via the underground underpass, and then the train station is just on the other side here, where you can go back up. It's not a fare paid zone, so you have to tap again when you transfer from bus to train or back and forth. People connecting by bus would come down, use the underground underpass, and come over here to South Keys Station, O-Train, to access Line 2 and Line 4. You can see the integrated light show fixtures above. Again, this is one of a few stations which include Corso, Italia, South Keys, and Limebank that have some animation to the lights when the trains come passing through above. And then of course we have the vertical circulation elevators and the stairs in the far distance that we can't see here. Here we are at Lum Station. It's a beautiful, large station featuring a big park and ride and a bus loop. And what's interesting about this station is that it's surrounded by lots of nature, so lots of grass, lots of trees, lots of bush. So it's a very peaceful and pleasant one to be at if you're taking the train or just going for a ride. So you can see back here, the bus loop is actually fenced off, which means that it is a fare paid zone. So people coming in will go through the station right here, and then they can exit into the bus loop from over there. So what that means is once you tap in, you don't have to tap again to access the buses or the trains. You can transfer between both seamlessly. Large sweeping lines, lots of glass, which is typical on the O train stations. You can see all the grass and the trees. The far end there is an emergency exit from the platform area. It's quite beautiful, actually. Here we are now at Beville Station. Beville is the second last station on the southern extension of O Train Line 2. Nice beautiful glass entrance back there. Right now we're actually treated to the departure of a Stadler Flirt, leaving Beville Station to pass through nice green space. So it's going to be a very spectacular ride to Beville and out of this area. It's quite beautiful. That stunning train. It's going to be great to ride these trains once the line opens. So that's the station. Those are the platforms. Bus loop area out here. Massive park and ride. And then you can see the entrance to the O train station over there. Here we are now at the southern terminus of O Train Line 2, Limebank Station. Limebank Station is an elevated station. The massive bus loop underneath. The area surrounding the station is actually pretty vacant and barren right now. There are some homes and all that in proximity and at neighborhoods and the housing developments, but this whole area is going to be changing over the next 5, 10, 15 years. This is one of those rare cases, very rare, where the transit infrastructure actually shows up quite a bit of time prior to the major developments that'll be happening in the area surrounding it. So the station is very nice. Again, elevated station. Right now there's a single Alstom Caradia Lint that's stopped on top at one of the platforms. Side platform station, entrances are underneath. It's going to be a big bus loop here. And as you can see at the very end here, the track kind of ends sort of abruptly in midair. That's if the tracks are ever extended farther, I guess, heading more west from here. That's where they would continue on from. So you can see right now an Alstom Caradia Lint is departing, going northbound, just crossing over the overpass. Diesel engines are starting to accelerate. You can hear them spinning up. Transmissions engaged, and away it goes, likely heading north to Bayview Station. We're looking now at O Train Line 4, and we're here at Upland Station, located just adjacent to the EY Centre in Ottawa, near the airport, which is a popular convention and event space. Line 4 operates between South Keys Station, Uplands in the Ottawa International Airport. It's served by the Alstom Coradia Lint in a single train configuration because the platforms are all single car length rather than double. So it cannot accommodate the Stadler Flirt, but it accommodates the Coradia Lint singles. It's a beautiful station, as you can see. Lots of glass again. Long sweeping platform, lots of light. Now arriving at the airport station. Ottawa International Airport now has its own O-Train station, served by O-Train Line 4, connecting at South Keys Station to be able to continue to farther destinations in the city. The station is located outside, just to the side of the departures level ramp, as well from the inside near the US departures gates. Beautiful, nice look, very clean, modern, definitely integrates very nicely into the airport terminal with its existing architecture and style. As we look through, climate controlled access right to the platforms on the new extension out of the terminal building itself. As the Alstom Coradia Lint heads out of the airport station to go back towards South Keys, the excitement is definitely growing and we're really eager to get on board those trains. The brand new Stadler Flirts, which are absolutely stunning, both from a technological and comfort and design standpoint, to the refurbished and existing Alstom Coradia Lints. It's going to be quite an exciting time to be able to experience the new system with new stations, refurbished stations, improved stations. Lots to see and enjoy when the line opens in the coming months.